Test, test.
Test, test.
Can you hear us now?
How about mine? Test, test.
Any better now?
Test, test.
Welcome to Hastings.
HCTV Sports is supported by Merchants Bank. Merchants Bank is committed to supporting the families and businesses at the heart of their communities. Merchants Bank, let's dream together.
Making the play. He gets the pin. Raiders are clawing their way back in this game.
Just snipes one.
It's ball game. Over. Save. Oh my God! Did you see that? Great diving play. He's hit a touchdown. Hastings Raiders win the ball game.
Welcome, soccer fans, to Hastings Soccer, where tonight here at Todd Field at McNamara Stadium, our Hastings Raiders are going to take on the Burnsville Blaze. We're covering the girls section of tonight's soccer match. My name is Kyle Kreiser, joined by Jeremy Reuter. Jeremy, girls have been playing super well so far. They come in with a record of 3-1, taking on a Burnsville team that's 0-3, been struggling a little bit. What should we look for tonight in tonight's matchups?
It'll be just interesting to see how fast the Raiders can maybe take advantage of some of those mismatches and see what they can make on offense, and then just continue to work on defense and solidifying that back end as we face some better opponents.
Yeah, we've seen the girls play quite a few times already this season, and up top they kind of have it solidified with some veteran presences, and the back line still trying to find out their best four on defense. They've experimented with a lot of different players, trying to figure out the best lineup as they progress into the conference season. But really, it all starts up front with Sienna Sanchez and Keegan McVicker up top, the leading goal scorers for the Raiders. Everything operates through them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so talked a little bit about the Raider team. They're definitely a veteran presence with a plethora of seniors and juniors in their lineup. On the flip side, Burnsville's kind of a young team. They start an 8th grader in their lineup. They have a lot of sophomores as well. So a young squad that's looking for their first win of the season. Definitely trying to play the role of spoiler tonight here in Hastings. Absolutely perfect night for soccer. Our boys opened up the night with a 5-2 victory over the Burnsville Blaze. Excuse me, 6-2. We missed that last goal at the end.
A little flurry there for a while.
There was, and our girls hoping to continue that streak of high-scoring affairs.
A lot of cardboard in the boys' games. A lot of cards, a lot of PKs. So hopefully this one's a little more subdued in that nature.
Yeah, for sure. But I'd love to see all the goals.
Absolutely.
A little bit about the Raiders season so far. They started off beating Eastview in the first game of the year 3-2. They also beat Jefferson 4-1. They also beat Park, rival Park, 3-1. Their only loss coming to Shakopee by a score of 5-2. And really trying to get as many wins as they can on this season as their season gets significantly more difficult as they kind of progress forward. They play the likes of Edina and Minnetonka, two of the top teams in the state, along with some conference foes like Matamidi, Hill Murray, and Two Rivers. Definitely going to be a challenging schedule as they progress forward. But here we go. We're going to start off. Burnsville possessing the ball early on. You'll see as you watch the Raiders, they're going to play a lot of different players. They sub on frequently to keep those fresh legs. Ellie Levine plays it across to Erickson here as the ball goes out of bounds. You're going to hear familiar names, but you'll also hear a lot of substitutions. That's one thing Coach Armstrong does a lot. He subs in, gets fresh legs, and tries to find the right combinations and sticks with it.
I guess, as a coach, that's most often was my strategy as well, right? It depends on your personnel, but sometimes it's just that mental piece of always having to go up against somebody fresh that can wear somebody down.
Yes. As Sienna plays it over to Keegan. Keegan tries to play a through ball. Doesn't make the run. As Wallace takes the ball for Burnsville. Erickson kind of fends it off here. Goes out of bounds. It'll be a Hastings throw. You'll hear the Levine name a couple times. There's two Levines on the team. Ellie Levine has the ball. Her sister Olivia, the younger Levine, will be in the game a lot tonight too. Yeah, a little bit about our Hastings Raiders team too. We'll mention some of the captains on the team. Keegan McVicker, Olivia Erickson, Erica Endress, and Ellie Magnus, all captains for the team. Speak of the devil, there goes Ellie Magnus on the ball, rocking him her right
shot.
foot. Just goes wide left. Magnus, one of the top sprinters in the state of Minnesota. about the 100, 200. You see her run that right flank, and she is lightning fast.
I think 100, 200, and anything else, she walks up to the starting line in.
Yeah. Multiple time state place winner in these events, and she's fun to watch in the open space. Burnsville kicks it back in. Levine battling hard as the ball goes out of bounds. Would he use the body? Plays it into Keegan. Flick on to Sienna as she progresses forward, looking for that run. Nobody there yet. Sienna will take her one-on-one. Sanchez so good one-on-one. She can take on most defenders in the state. Oh, great ball. Plays it across to Erickson. Sorry, that's Endress. Levine on it with that left foot. You'll see Levine on that left side a lot. She is left-footed, and she's got a big, big leg. There goes Ava Santamaria running that left side now. Swings it across to Erickson. Over to Endress. Endress got some space if she wants a shot. Going to pull it back.
It's Caitlin Wood on the outside.
Yeah.
She's dropping off too.
And you'll see Caitlin a lot on that right side. She runs kind of the outside as a mid, sometimes drops the defense. She is a scrappy defender. Not the biggest player by any means, but she's tough, really quick as well. As Erickson plays it across. Over to Levine on the left side. That's Alex Moore in the central defense. You'll see her a lot back there. She's been a stalwart for the defense for the last 2 years. Plays it over to Caitlin Wood again. I always love watching Caitlin Wood play, though. She just brings a ton of energy and is always talking to, and it's just been fun to watch. There goes Ellie Magnus yet again, trying to swing it across with that right foot.
Forces the keeper to make a risky play there.
Good header there by Erickson on the McVicker. Oh, what a beauty. That was nice. With a volley to McVicker, or by McVicker, that was a great shot by McVicker. Wonder if we can get a look at that again. That was a header onto McVicker, played it off her thigh, volley, just turned, rifled it to the left side of that net. Here it is one more time as it comes on to Erickson. She flicks it on, right to McVicker, turns, volleys, back of the net. That was beauty.
And set up really by just that gutsy run from Magnus there to save that ball at the end, right? And so it's a good team goal there to start the game here.
Yeah, you can see the ball girls behind just going absolutely crazy. That was an awesome finish. Santa Maria on that ball now. She gets it to Sienna. Sienna's got some room. Turns with that right foot, plays it across to McVicker. McVicker back to Sanchez. Gets cleared out, but it goes to Endress. Magnus on the ball now. She's going to try to use her speed one more time. Plays it back to Wood. Wood's going to play it back now to Kishish.
You see the Raiders keeping their defense back there, right? Try to set up that good perimeter, not letting anything get behind them too easily here.
Yeah, Burnsville clears it out. Petrich way off her line. Almost like an extra defender. Kind of a cool story about Petrich. From what I have talked to from some of the parents here in Hastings, she hasn't really played goalie all that much. It's been a couple years, and they kind of needed her this year because, good cross by Levine. Sanchez is there, and she buries it in the back net. Great cross by Ellie Levine to Sienna Sanchez, and she just taps it in with a finish. That was clinical by Sienna. Just took her time.
Yeah, they've done that a few times.
Yeah,
right?
those two have played together.
Well-oiled.
And the Raiders take a 2-0 lead. Here it is one more time. Levine runs that left side, swings it across. Sanchez right there, knew that ball was coming. Gets another goal on the season. Sanchez, the leading goal scorer for the Raiders. Her and McVicker kind of battling tonight to get top goal scorer of the game.
It's the right kind of battle to have.
So early on in the game, 2-0 lead for the Raiders, putting the pressure on Burnsville from the jump here. Goes to Erickson. Erickson controlling well. On to Levine. A lot of space there for Sanchez yet again. You don't want to give her space. She is, like I said, lethal in the one-on-one situations. Plays it back to Wood.
And lethal from distance too, right? So we have a lot of players, you can dribble in and score, but Sanchez definitely dangerous if you give her some room outside as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's a couple girls on this team. Keegan can rifle it from way out. Levine's got a big leg. Magnus has a big leg. They got girls that not are only fast, but have big legs that can rifle from anywhere. So they got to be prepared for that. Wood on the ball now. Makes a run forward. On to Sanchez. Sanchez flicks it backwards. Swings it across to Erickson. You'll see Olivia Erickson playing kind of that defensive mid-role, and she does a lot of the dirty work that you don't really get credit for, but she fills that gap and just does some amazing things out there. Just gritty. kind of that hockey mentality. She is a hockey player as well, and you just watch her play, and she just does all the things that don't go on the stat sheet.
Well, it makes everybody just take that deep breath and just be a little more calm, right? Like, so you keep a little less pressure on your center backs, a little less pressure on your keeper. It makes everything run a little smoother.
Oh, nice give and go combination with Magnus and McVicker. Swings it across to Levine, but just a little high. That was beautiful. Just a little give and go. You see it again. Here goes Magnus to McVicker, back to Magnus. Swings it across with that powerful right foot and just couldn't link up with Levine at the end. Great combination play by the Raiders early on. Santa Maria
stepping up there.
Yeah, and Ava's a young sophomore. She's played a pretty high-level club soccer. Had not played for Hastings really until she got to high school. So kind of fun for her to find her niche on this team. And a smart kid as well. I had her in class. Just an awesome kid. Bouncing ball here for the Raiders. Santa Maria on it again. Tries to flick it wide. Just a little off. You'll notice number 10 running around a lot for Burnsville. That's MJ Hunter, only an 8th grader, starting for the Blaze.
It's impressive.
Yeah, and playing a key position at that, kind of an attacking mid-role. Not an easy feat for anyone, let alone an 8th grader.
That'll help build up a core here. Like I said, they're the young team, so it's nice, too, for Burnsville to get to start with an 8th grader, and hopefully they're hoping, I'm sure, to keep her around for a while.
Absolutely. On to McVicker. McVicker's got some options here. Plays it through to Sienna. Goalie's going to come out, but Sienna's got some space. Plays it the preferred left foot and buries it in the back of the net again. Great combination play.
Keeper maybe second-guessed it there. You just waited just a second too long to come out and try to play that ball.
Man, you can just see how McVicker and Sanchez play off each other so well. Found a little space here. Here it is one more time. Kind of jukes left, gets to that left foot, and taps it in the back of that. 2 goals now for Sienna Sanchez on the night. All smiles for the Raiders early on here as they take a 3-0 lead and open this game wide open.
I know Sienna's got some family abroad here watching tonight, so this is a good start to the game for them.
That's awesome. Got to see older brother play in the first game, and now we get to see Sienna with a couple goals in the back of the net. Santa Maria on the throw-in here as the ball goes out of bounds. She's going to play it backwards to Alex Moore. Raiders are pretty content just swinging the ball around here. Endress on it, turns wisely here, plays it to Wood. Wood's got space now. Now this is a section game, a Section 3 AAA game. So even though these guys are not in the same conference, it is an important game for section seeding, which obviously will impact at the end of the season. Hastings looking to make a run in our section, having already beaten Eastview. That helps a lot too.
Good
so
start.
Helping beat Eastview, if you can beat Burnsville tonight too, that really helps your chances. You know what's hard for the Raiders is a lot of these teams in our section play each other. We don't always have the chance to do that.
So you don't get many opportunities to really show what you're made of.
Oh, great head attempt there by McVicker. Good cross by Ellie Levine. She swung it in perfectly with that left foot. Just couldn't link up. Here it is one more time. Swings in with that left foot. McVicker's left wide open, which you do not want to do. We've seen her put in the back of that a couple times with her head.
Well, they're getting a chance here to work on some of those set plays, and it's always nice early in the season to get a lot of opportunities in that with live action.
Absolutely. And just plays it back to Kishish. Over to Wood. Yeah, you're going to see Kishish and Moore kind of playing that central role a lot for the Raiders, but they'll mix it up and they'll play lots of different people in that position. Over to Santa Maria. They swing it around. She's got a little bit of space. McVicker wants it at her feet. She's got lots of room to operate. Burnsville pretty content just kind of packing it on defense. Nice run by Levine here. She's got some space. See if she can rip it off. She just goes wide right.
If I'm Burnsville, I'm maybe switching that approach here pretty quickly because the Raiders with space are pretty dangerous. At least if you get kind of up in their face a little bit, you might force an error, force a bad shot, force a bad pass.
Yeah, the Raiders have been able to find some gaps, and you can see it right here. They find a little gap to Levine. She makes a run. Way too much space to operate. I don't know if she was trying to link up with Sienna or she just tried to rip that far post.
I don't know. To me, if you're Burnsville and you're playing that soft there, then you got to have your keeper play a lot more aggressive for those through balls.
Yeah.
Otherwise, just leaving, like you said, too much space as they're making those runs.
Yeah, 2 different tactics, right?
Yep.
Bunch up the middle and have your goalie come out and challenge, or play him super tight and try to draw him off sides. But with the Raiders' speed advantage, which you've seen already in this game, they might want to switch up their tactics just slightly. Levine plays it over to Erickson. Erickson finds a gap over to Kishish, plays it back and over to Endress. She's got lots of room to operate. Pretty content dribbling forward. No one on her. Tries to play it through to Magnus.
We know she can get there. Oh, a little too far that time.
Yeah, yeah, great idea, though. It's already worked a couple times in this game. You also wonder if you're, Coach Armstrong, at what point do you start bringing up your bench? You're already up 3-0, right? And the game is well in hand. I suppose he might just kind of do it in waves here, too.
And maybe it's kind of a set rotation he uses. I know sometimes we've used that in the past. And with it being a section game also, you want to make sure things are in hand before you get too creative.
For sure. McVicker on the ball. Sanchez looking for it. Plays a little through ball. She's got a little space with her left foot. Cuts it over to her right. Rockets it. Oh, just over. Way to link up, though, McVicker and Sanchez. Again, you can see them just a little show of the hand where they want the ball. Quick turn. She wants it on that right foot. Sanchez had the ball where she wanted it. She just went a little high with that shot. All smiles for Sienna Sanchez tonight, rightly so. Magnus kind of trips over the ball here. Over to Moore. Moore's got lots of space here. Plays it over to McVicker. McVicker to Erickson. Nice through ball by Erickson. Over to McVicker. Cuts it across. Not sure if she got tripped there or just slipped on her own.
A little bit of traffic there. Hard to see.
Endress on the ball. Plays it back to Alex Moore. Moore over to Santa Maria. Santa Maria's got lots of room here if she wants to take it.
This is kind of what we're talking about here. Like, it gives her a lot of time to set something up. She finds Levine right there.
They're going to call her for offsides. Yeah, it almost seemed kind of weird how open she was, and now we kind of know why, right?
Yeah. If they're watching it that close, right? Sometimes you get lucky too, right? Like you get burned and the line judge helps you out a little bit.
So the sun definitely in Burnsville's eyes. You can see it's been a challenge so far for them. You've seen the goalie struggle with a little bit. You see number 12, Megan Watson, struggling as well with that sun.
A little bit of a handball here.
Yeah, we saw how this turf can be tricky to play on too in the boys' game. In the boys' game, penalty was awarded on just a fluky, bouncy ball. Came up and hit one of our players in the box. Didn't make an impact on the game necessarily score-wise, but again, sometimes you misplay balls when it's sport turf like this, and things like that happen.
Yep, get a little bit of a skip instead of a bounce, and all of a sudden it's not where you wanted it.
Kishish plays it over to Santa Maria. Erickson on the ball. Plays a little through ball to Ellie Levine. She's got lots of room. She's got options here. Plays it across to Sanchez, but not linking up.
One of the better chances for Burnsville there that we've seen so far.
Yeah, for sure. Magnus on the ball. She wants to take her one-on-one. Tries to blow past her. Swings it in with that right foot. Over to McVicker. Oh, another volley attempt. Just goes wide, a little bit high on that shot. Good idea, though, by Magnus to swing it across. There's lots of options with 3 oncoming runners.
Defense definitely playing high again here.
Kylie Wellis on the ball here. Clears it up. Magnus on the ball here. Going to try to take her one-on-one again. Blows past her. See, she takes the shot on top. Oh, draws it back to Sanchez, and they get another goal. What a great feed by Ellie Magnus over to Sienna Sanchez. And Sanchez, only about 20 minutes into this game, has the hat trick.
I think you're going to see, is it McVicker coming in the center first here? Kind of freezes the goalie.
Yeah, we'll see another look at this. So you can see Magnus makes that run on the right side, swings it across. Easy finish, just goes high with it.
Number 7, Sienna Sanchez, with an assist. Number 18, Ellie Magnus.
All right, so we see the other Levine, Olivia Levine, coming on for the Raiders as she takes Sienna's spot here. Let's say Sienna did it right in the first 20 minutes, getting a hat trick.
Well-earned break at that point.
Yeah, absolutely. Levine kind of playing that attacking mid role now as McVicker's on the ball. She plays a through ball to Levine. That is absolutely beautiful. Swings it across. Oh, trying to link up with her sister, Olivia. And it'll go out for a corner kick. Here it is one more time. She plays a beautiful through ball behind the defender. Levine making that run, swings it across with her left foot. And they just can't link up. Goes underneath those arms right away. But, man, that was good combination play by the Raiders yet again. It'll go back to the Raiders on a corner kick, and Ellie Levine once again swings it in with that left foot. Good ball, but right at the goalie. McVicker on it. Wallace all over it, though. Hey, while we have a little break in the action here, let's give a little shout out to HCTV Sports, their sponsor, Merchants Bank. Merchants Bank is committed to supporting the families and businesses at the heart of our communities. Finances should be about listening, learning, and even a little fun. To start your best banking adventure yet, more information is available at merchantsbank.com. Merchants Bank, let's dream together.
Important to have good sponsors so we can have events like this where family from out of town can watch, and the kids like to go back and watch the games, and just it's a really good community event to be able to do these things.
Yeah, and we're blessed to have such great sports coverage in this town. Not a lot of towns have access to be able to watch sports teams like this so easily. Raiders are going to sub some people on. Bryn Kelly, freshman Bryn Kelly, number 17, is on, taking that center mid role, along with Fiona Myers, a midfielder. She's a junior.
Petra's coming way out here, getting a little piece of the play here.
I love it. That's awesome, especially when you haven't really been challenged. Come out. Oh, here comes McVicker one-on-one against Burnsville here. She's got a preferred right foot, and she's got space. Jukes her out. Oh, good shot attempt, but good defending by the Blaze. That was number 12, Megan Watson, the junior, that was defending that well. She knew she wanted to go to her right.
Just sealed the angle a little bit, right? Just forced that little bit of an outside step.
Almost got juked out there, but recovered well. Levine on the ball again, trying to blow past number 4.
Delivers.
Oh, good ball. Can Magnus get there? Plays it back to Olivia Levine. See if Levine. Oh,
gets the shot off in traffic though. It's a good take. She wished she had that one back.
Yeah, she definitely had a good attempt there. Fun to see Ellie and Olivia linking up though, and there's more Levines to come too. When you got 7 girls, you're bound to fill a soccer squad, right?
Oh, for sure.
Magnus showing some fancy footwork as she plays it over to Myers. Myers over to Kelly. Kelly over to McVicker. McVicker's got a little space, plays it over to Myers. Myers has some space to operate, see if she can fire one in there. Oh, good shot attempt. Good save by Wallace. Wallace been tempted early and often in this game, earning her keep. Raiders are going to bring some more subs on. Let's see who they bring on from afar. As you see the shot attempt by Myers.
So Magnus and Ellie Levine coming off.
All right, that's Lila Mahoney, number 8, streaking in on the left side. Looks like she's going to kind of play that left side mid roll. McVicker all over this ball, trying to swing it across. I think that's Jersey Appert is the other one that just came on.
Yeah, you're right.
Appert primarily plays that right forward role. She's got a lot of speed and a big leg. Santa Maria trying to link up with Mahoney. Kishish all over it, plays it up to Myers. Woodnow on the ball. Appert trying to stay wide for her if she can get the ball. Just out of bounds. Good idea. You can see Coach Armstrong trying to give him instructions, like come back to the ball, stay a little bit wider. Those little things that are nuances of the sport that make a big difference when you play faster, more physical opponents.
And things you want to practice now so they're set, they're automatic, right?
Yep, absolutely. And they're playing some two different defenders now in that center role. Kaylee Geeson's going to play in the center, number 4. And then Tavia Graff, it's another junior. Both Geeson and Graff are both juniors. Both former students of mine, too. Little nugget. I love seeing the former students out there playing at the varsity level. This is pretty awesome.
So this is interesting for me, you know, my daughter being a little older now, but there's a lot of siblings of players I coached in the past. So it's kind of cool, you know, players that I saw as being little and on the sideline now running around here out on the varsity field.
Yeah, ball was streaking across the middle there. Levine couldn't get a full grasp on it. Mahoney came onto it with a little toe poke, but couldn't bury that in the back of the net. Wallace in the right place at the right time. Appert on the ball now. Tries to cut it across. Trying to play a through ball to Levine. Levine's got some space to operate. Tries to swing across with the right foot, but wide on her shot. Levine's had some good looks, though. She's been in the right spot.
Again, that's part of that, getting a lot of reps, live action, live opponent, things you can't always replicate in practice.
Yeah, you know, and it's what's been fun to watch with this group of girls, too, is a lot of these girls play together in the summer. We had both a U16 and 17 team that played And our U17 team actually won the state at the state level for TCSL. So there's a lot of success with these girls playing together in the summer. And it's been fun to see them kind of stick together, find success, and keep the numbers high in our girls program. Jersey Apper on the ball now. Good defending there by number 9. You're going to call a foul.
Let's see if Burnsville can take advantage here. You know, they've had a couple kicks here they've taken advantage of and got some chances. Let's see if they turn this into something here.
Yeah, that was Leah Kaufman on the ball defending there. Did a really good job using her body shielding. And Megan Watson will take that free kick from back there. Geeson on the ball now trying to defend. Kishish with a nice header trying to clear the ball out. Goes on the arm. It'll be a Hastings kick. Came up on her arm there.
Kind of like we talked about before, right? Ball comes up funny. And
Airplanes out in full force tonight, enjoying that beautiful sunset over Hastings as the sun starts going down.
that was our planned flyover, right? Like we set that up, you know?
Geeson on the ball here. Good ball over to Jersey Apper. She has some space. Swings it across. Oh, Levine just can't get a good touch on the ball, but in the right place at the right time. Appert's still on the ball here, trying to battle for it. Runs out of bounds, though, I believe, and it'll be a Burnsville goal kick. Yeah, the school year officially starts tomorrow for these girls. It was a first day for our 5th and 9th graders, and they all go back to school tomorrow. I'm sure they're all anxiously awaiting
So
the school year.
one 9th grader, Bryn, so it would have been her first day today.
It was
Everybody
her
else
first
gets one more day of summer, right?
Absolutely. Caitlin Wood on the ball, swings it across to Fiona Myers. Fiona Myers swings it to Geeson. You see the Raiders playing so wide, trying to suck Burnsville in, then trying to find those gaps. Lila Mahoney on the ball now. Swings it across to Levine. Can't link up with Olivia. As Watson just clears it out. Graff on the throw-in. Plays it into Mahoney. Plays it down line. Just maybe a little too long. Watson on it.
But good pursuit by the Raiders, right? That you see them not giving a lot of space here when Burnsville has the ball,
Yep.
right? Forcing them to do something quickly.
Kishish on the ball now. Over to Jersey Apper. Trying to link up with Keegan.
You kind of see Burnsville again at that 15-yard mark or so, playing pretty soft again.
Yeah. I think it didn't necessarily work against Siena, who can turn on a dime and find that open person. But they're finding more success once Siena's been out of the game. You can see the game's gotten a lot more tight. And Hastings has struggled to link up to that last pass. Oh, great ball there by McVicker. Apper trying to run onto it. Good defending again by Kaufman. Good idea. Try to play that through ball, but just not linking up. Bryn Kelly trying to find Lila Mahoney.
And I like the follow there by Mahoney, too, on that, right? You know, play every ball till it's through. And
Yep.
never know if the keeper gets a little bobble or a little misstep.
Yep. Smart play there by Geeson, just letting that ball run. You got lots of numbers in the back line. Fiona Myers on the ball now, plays a nice through ball to Levine, but they just can't link up. I think Levine thought she saw Appert running out. Geeson on the ball, plays it over to Fiona. Myers going to play it back to Kishish. Caitlin Wood now on the ball, trying to swing it down line. Goes out of bounds for a Burnsville throw-in. Yeah, so Burnsville is in the same section as the Hastings Raiders. Our section is pretty darn tough. And so, unfortunately, Burnsville's conference as well is very, very difficult.
Makes for a tough season.
With teams
right?
like Apple Valley and Rosemont and Eastview, teams that are very, very tough. So coming by wins can be really difficult when your schedule in your conference play is so difficult.
We luck out. Like we have a very difficult section, but we get a little more leeway in certain sports with our conference.
Yeah, depending on the conference foe, right? You might have one opponent that's more difficult than the other. You see teams like Matamidi, they're perennial state powers, or a Hill Murray who's state ranked. Even Two Rivers has been a very tough side in the last couple of years. But in Burnsville's conference, every game is brutal.
And that gets tough. That wears on you.
It does.
Coaches, players, everybody, right? It's tough to keep that same level of intensity and optimism.
Yeah, Jersey Appert offsides. Good idea on the through ball by Tavia Graff, but Appert offsides by a couple yards.
And I wonder too, I know there's been talk. I don't know if you've looked at numbers lately too of, when does Hastings maybe move to a different section? That's all based on student numbers. I know we've kind of been bouncing on that line here and there. That changes things for schools in a hurry. So
well, and we're one of the smaller AAA schools too. And that's the other talk right now is, will Hastings drop down a class because we are so small and we're right on the fringe. I know on the boys' side, I was talking to one of their coaches and they said that they were 18. I think we had 18 more.
I knew it was under 20.
Yeah, we were less than 20 away from dropping down, at least in soccer. So it's just a matter of time with enrollment not necessarily getting bigger, maybe stabilizing a little bit or getting smaller. But either way, there's great opponents in no matter what class you're going to play, and your conference isn't going to change either way.
Right.
Wallace in on it again. Over to Mahoney. Nice touch there by Lila Mahoney. She lets the ball run out of bounds here. It is a Burnsville throw, unfortunately.
Because to be honest, if you drop down a section, you get some of those smaller powerhouse private schools that don't have a ton of kids but have pretty good athletic programs.
Well, even Matamida is in that section or that class as well, so you wouldn't necessarily avoid them. You probably just play them in section play.
Yep.
And Hill Murray, so it's not like you're going to avoid them. And we are one of the bigger schools in our conference. But again, some of the soccer powers aren't necessarily the biggest, right?
Right. More specialized than
For sure.
More about a specialized program than a large program.
Yeah. Kaylee Geeson on the ball here.
Whereas you get something like track where you see like an Egan or a Rosemount that, with hundreds of kids out for track.
Yes.
That's a big crew to work with.
Yes. Over to Appert. Appert's got some space here. Trying to find an opening. Tavia Graff's got some room now. She's got see what her options are. Over to McVicker. McVicker going to turn it back. Trying to find someone to make a run. No one willing to do it so far.
But gets her own space there.
But they're just
a couple turns.
Jam-packing that middle to make it difficult for the Raiders. Tavia Graff now making a run that left side. Tries to swing it across. Can't link up with Mahoney. Geeson all over, just lets it run wide. Got another sub coming in for the Raiders. Ellie Levine's going to come back and play a little defense. She's going to play on the right side, which is away from her preferred foot, which kind of like mix it up a little bit, try people in different positions.
Sometimes helps you flip the field a little bit too.
Yeah. A little flick on by Mahoney. They're going to call McVicker for a push. It'll go back to Burnsville here. So with about 12 minutes left in the first half, Raiders got early goals by McVicker and then a hat trick by Sienna Sanchez, who just punched him in basically in a 10-minute span.
Pretty much at will.
Yeah. And then at that point, they kind of called off the dogs and subbed in some different people and trying to find some different combinations. In order to make a run in the section play, you got to have a lot of options, right? So you can't just rely on two people. McVicker on the ball here. She's got a little bit of space, but Burnsville closing quick. See if she can get a shot away here.
Kind of opened it back up.
She buries it. What a nice run by Keegan McVicker. Just held the ball, waited for an opening, fired away. That was a beautiful goal by Keegan McVicker. Let's see if we can get another look at McVicker's second goal of the night. Here it is one more time. Just waiting. Burnsville not closing down her. Kind of jukes out one, gets it on her right foot, and buries it in the back of the net. Second goal of the night for McVicker.
Just that veteran presence and patience there, right? Like just a well thought out, calm.
Total calm, right? Looking for someone to make a run. No one was necessarily doing it, just going to take it for herself. McVicker, definitely an outstanding athlete here at Hastings. Conference Player of the Year in the basketball program. Just signed with Minnesota Duluth for their program. She's going to do some great things on the basketball court this winter. It's always fun to watch her. And on the soccer field, she kind of plays that same role where she kind of plays that point guard role, can see the field, yet can bury a shot as well. So it's kind of funny how the sports kind of cross over, even though, different atmospheres entirely.
You see some similar trends.
You do, absolutely. A lot of these girls on this team, multiple sport athletes, which is great to see. Levine on the ball, she's a wrestler. Fiona Myers, number 12, who's on the ball, is a wrestler. Erickson, hockey player. Pretty awesome to see multi-sport athletes here in a town like Hastings.
One thing that kind of goes back to, like you said, being a smaller school, you need some of that overlap just to fill every squad sometimes too.
Yep, we talked about a couple of these girls running track, right? And I more than just Ellie Magnus, I believe Sienna ran track. I know a couple other girls, Ellie Levine, I believe, did too. So there's lots of girls that do multiple sports. Good left-footed rip by Ellie Levine. Goes wide. It'll go out to Burnsville for the goal kick here. Burnsville looking to sub here as they get some fresh legs in. Their forward who's going off, Maeve Wilson's been running all over the place. Oh, excuse me, that was Jennifer Edo. That's my bad.
Yeah, she's been working hard up there trying to find a kind of a little space in the defense back there, and hasn't worked yet, but she's been working hard.
Yeah, just pressuring the ball. And I think that if you can pressure the ball, good things happen. Fiona Myers on the ball tries to play it up. Mahoney going to try to take a rip, bounces over to Levine. Yeah, Burnsville's struggling to possess the ball. It's a lot of boot and follow and try to hope for the best, but they haven't been able to get it much on the Raiders' side for that first half. Levine wisely plays it back to Geeson. Geeson swings it over to Graff.
When they've tried it, Hastings just had the numbers.
Yep.
They're dropping well as a defense, working together. So that run and gun doesn't work quite as well if you have a team that's working well together on defense.
Yeah, and Graff plays it over to Mahoney. Tries to link up with Kelly, that give and go. Just couldn't get that pass perfectly weighted. Mahoney over to Endress.
Back outside, nice pass.
Back to Mahoney running that left side flank. She's going to swing it across with that left foot. Beautiful ball. Just can't finish it there by Jersey Appert. You can see the shots on goal differential right now heavily in favor of the Raiders. 11 shots on goal for the Raiders and 0 for the Blaze. Definitely been a dominant half. But kind of what you expect in a game like this where you knew you're probably on paper heavily favored. You want to just go out there and dominate.
Yeah, you still have to go out and execute, right? Doesn't matter how good you look on paper.
Yeah, for sure. Kaylee Geeson on the ball, tries to clear it up. Olivia Levine tries to possess the ball, looks for Erica Endress. Endress going to try to make a run. She's got a little opening, but closed down quickly by the Blaze.
It'll be a corner kick here for the Raiders, so good offensive play.
Yeah, we've seen it a couple times, just different combinations up top trying to link together. A couple times we missed that last pass, but when we've been able to, the goals have been beautiful to see.
And this is where you build that, right?
Yep. So Lila Mahoney's going to take the corner here for the Raiders. Going to swing it in with that preferred right foot. Floats it across the middle. Andrus just missing on that ball. Raiders hustling back. Kishish on the ball, number 14. Back to Mahoney. Mahoney's got lots of room. She's got some options to play it down the middle or just carry it. Good shot attempt by Mahoney. Yeah, the Raiders are kind of an interesting mix when you look at their roster. They have 6 seniors in their on their roster with 9 juniors, 3 10th graders, and 1 9th grader. So even though they're going to lose some quality seniors, they have a lot of players that are going to return next year. So the future's bright, especially when you return Sienna Sanchez. Go, beautiful run here by Olivia Levine. Let's see if she can bury it. Oh, just wide left. Good run by Levine there.
She's putting in some work up top there. That's going to pay off here.
Let's see it one more time. Appert to Levine. Levine just takes her one-on-one, blows past her. Trying to maybe play it across. She wasn't sure if she wanted to shoot it or play it across. Unselfish play. And then when it's time to take the shot, she just missed it to the left. Levine's been all over the place, though, tonight. It's going to run out of bounds. Smart play there by Tavia Graff. Good touch there by Erica Endress. Not an easy ball to possess, and she easily controlled that. Tries to play it through. That's Mahoney on the ball. She's going to rifle a right-footed shot. It's going to go over to Levine. It'll go out of bounds for a goal kick. As the sun finally goes down here, you can see the lights on here at Todd Field, historic Todd Field. Absolutely perfect night for soccer. The nights you kind of dream about, right? In the 60s, 70s, perfect weather for soccer.
A little bit of wind to keep the bugs off yet.
Absolutely. We've had a lot of home games already for the soccer program, which has been fun to come watch as a spectator and as a commentator as well.
Yeah, we're hit a stretch here soon where we're on the road here quite a bit, so
you never know for planning purposes who you're going to get or when you're going to get home games, but it's been fun to open up the season at home. Oh, good ball, swing it across. Just can't link up with Endress. You can see her giving her a thumbs up. Like, great ball, Appert. That was fantastic. See the energy and the positivity between these girls and the way they communicate. It's been fun to see as well. And the Raiders, too, they do return quite a few kids. As we looked at their roster. Ooh, another goal. There. Wow. I missed it for a second looking at their roster.
What's the problem with this team? You look down for a second.
Let's see if we can get another shot of that. Looks like Jersey Appert's the one that is celebrating, so I'm assuming she's got the goal here. Let's check it one more time.
Just a heads-up play on her part, beating the defender to the ball.
There's Jersey making the run. Rifles it up on top. Goalie can't handle it. That was Jersey Appert with the goal. Jersey Appert.
But again, play with intensity and good things happen, right? You know, like not content with just letting that ball come out to the back and stepping up and making good play.
Yeah, what I was trying to say, though, is we have 2 junior captains who will be returning next year with Olivia Erickson, Ellie Magnus. So even though they do lose a plethora of seniors that are quality players and individuals, you got 2 returning captains, and that makes a huge difference. Ball go out of bounds. It's Burnsville's ball.
If you're Burnsville here, you got to be thinking you're trying to make something happen here before the half.
Yep. Can't contain that ball. They kind of kick it out. That was a bouncing ball by Kaylee Geeson. Had a tough time managing it, but got back quick on defense. Geeson's a smart player. Seen her play a couple times. Always under control. Never really nervous.
And that's usually what you want a center back, right?
You do.
A little less theatrics.
Yeah, she tends to be in the right place at the right time and makes that right pass to either play it forward or backwards. Kishish on the ball now.
Forces Petra to come back and actually find the paint here a little bit. She'll get a chance to touch the ball. It's been a little while.
They consider that a shot on goal?
To me, it looked like it would be outside if we let that go.
Either way, Burnsville possessing the ball, putting some pressure on the Raiders, which has been good for them, right? Appert on the ball makes a nice turn, plays it up to Bryn Kelly.
And this is going to be a fastball here, too. We'll see if we can get it across.
Yeah, see if Kelly can swing it across. Ooh, Wallace almost slipped out of her hands. Let's see it again.
Good show out of the freshman there.
Kelly making that run, trying to link it across to a teammate. Almost got it there as Mahoney was streaking inwards. Good header there by Olivia Levine, knocking that down. Kishish on the ball.
Nice step there.
Endress now has lots of space. Going to try to take it forward. Trying to link up with Bryn Kelly, just can't do it. Kaylee Geeson uses that body well, plays it over to Graff. Graff up to Mahoney. Mahoney back to Olivia Levine. Levine's got options here. Will she play it to the right, play it backwards? Cuts it back to her left now. Over to Mahoney.
So kind of Appert looking for the ball outside there.
Oh, what a great ball by Mahoney. See if she can finish this. Oh, what a great finish. Appert with her second goal.
Salivating over there on the side. Like she was ready for it.
And what was even better than the goal was the actual assist. For her to link up with Appert so well, you can tell those guys have played together before.
And Appert looked like signaling the run there beforehand.
Yeah, let's see it one more time. Mahoney finds that run. I don't know how she found that seam. Appert perfectly times that run and buries it to the top part of the net for her second goal tonight.
Making it tough on a keeper for sure.
That was the thing of beauty. We've seen some highlight reel goals, but more important than that is the highlight reel assist. That was sweet. Geeson plays it over to Kishish. Kishish lots of room again. Links it up to Myers. Myers over to Levine. Not sure what they're going to call here. What there is maybe
ball hit the referee. I think
that's what I was thinking. Little ref interference.
Ball for Hastings here.
So they'll drop the ball to Hastings. Levine will play it forward, and we continue.
1 minute and a half.
Just for our fans, just if you missed any of the goals, and there's been a lot of them,
be hard to.
We will highlight all 7 goals one more time, or at least maybe the really good ones, right? At the half to make sure that you guys get the chance to see all the goals that did happen in this game, because there's been a lot of them and there's been some fun ones. Look at the youngster, Bryn Kelly, pressuring the ball. Oh, beats her to the ball and turns the corner. Great run by Bryn Kelly. And she finds an open person. See it. Oh, Fiona almost links up with that goal. Just couldn't get her foot on completely. Here's youngster Bryn Kelly playing it across. Kind of toe pokes it across. Myers has a chance. You could tell her and her and Jersey Appert weren't really sure who was going to take that ball. Jersey probably should have backed off and let her have that ball because Myers was running onto it, but
that's hard to do in the moment.
It is, and
right? It's easy to say up here in the booth.
And after you've scored 2 goals, man, I mean, who doesn't want a goal, right?
Shots off.
And that'll take us to the half with the Raiders with a resounding 7-0 lead at the half. As you can see, goalkeeper Grace Petrich jogging off, grabbing her water bottle. Hasn't been tested too much in this first half. On the flip side, Wallace for the Burnsville Blades has been tested a lot. Let's check out some of these goals early on. This is that highlight reel goal by Keegan McVicker. Thigh, volley, back of the net, 1-0 Raiders. Thing of beauty. Here's the next one. Levine swings it across. Sanchez taps it in for the second goal. You're going to see a common theme here for the next couple ones. Here comes McVicker to Sanchez on the through ball. Sanchez plays it across with her left foot, taps it in for her second goal. And then shortly after that one, Sanchez finishes off her hat trick. You can see Ellie Magnus making that run down the right side. Swings it to Sanchez. Sanchez buries it one time, top net, and she's got her hat trick. Then we go on to Keegan McVicker, who's had a lot of success in the middle of the field. Kind of jukes out one player, fires it to the back of the net, and then it's the Jersey Appert show. Jersey makes a run on, fires top, goalie can't handle it, gets her first goal, and then this might be the best goal yet. Lila Mahoney plays it through about 3 defenders. Appert buries it for her second goal.
As a coach, man, that's what you're looking for, right? Because you may come into this game thinking, okay, Burnsville's not the toughest opponent we're going to see, but we're going to see some. And it's those kind of plays. We saw a lot, like you said tonight, of just great passes, good leads. That's going to lead to goals against a lot of teams.
And building confidence, right? You see a player like Jersey Appert, who isn't necessarily a starter for the Raiders, but you're going to need her. You're going to need someone else to find goals besides Keegan and Sienna. And to find that person might be Jersey, might be the third person to find goals in a crucial game. Hey, we'll be right back after halftime. The Raiders up 7-0. We're going to catch our breath a little bit, and we'll be right back at you.
He gets the pin. What a move, what a goal! Oh, and a shot scores! The Raiders, can they get the lift? Yes, they do.
Just snipes one.
Oh my God! And reaching up and making the play. It's moving. It's over.
Looking to throw, and she's going to get the first down.
One touchdown Raiders!
Doesn't bother me cause I just love to explore, interviewing owners and lending a hand. I love to assist for as long as they can stand.
How can I help you today?
I don't think I'm in the right place. I have big dreams, like Crab Brewery-sized dreams.
I like it.
Your bank is very,
Cozy?
yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We prefer more personal interactions. We dedicate the majority of our space to our customers' dreams.
Wow. Look at that.
I know, it never gets old.
Wow. This is way bigger than your office.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back, soccer fans, to Todd Field at McNamara Stadium, where our Hastings Raiders are starting the second half with a 7-0 lead right now over the Burnsville Blaze. It's been a dominant performance so far by the Raiders. I'm Kyle Kreiser, joined by Jeremy Reuter. Jeremy, what do you think about that first half performance by the Raiders?
It's kind of what we expected, right? A quick start, very explosive offense. And now, like you said, just kind of seeing what we're going to see here in the second half, who we're going to mix, who we're going to put where.
Yeah, it kind of looks like they're going to roll out most of their starting lineup here. They have Magnus on the right side, number 18 with the captain's armband. Levine's going to start at the center. McVicker kind of dropping back to a center mid-roll. On the left side, looks like they're going to have Ellie Levine. Erica Endress going to start again with the other captain's armband, and they're going to drop Kishish and Moore in the center D, along with Santa Maria and Wood. McVicker on the ball here. She's trying to play it long. Magnus tries to flick it on. Playing it to herself here, running that right side. We saw that a lot in the first half. Swings it across.
Oh,
nobody
almost
there.
One right away.
Oh, good attempt there by Ellie Levine. Goes side netting.
Get the corner?
I don't know what they're calling here. If it went out of bounds, it looks like they're going to call a corner kick. Didn't see it go off a Burnsville player, but it must have touched them. Either way, Olivia Levine's going to take the corner kick here. Mentioned it for our fans before, but you're going to hear the Levine name quite a bit. Olivia and Ellie. Olivia on the ball. Swings it across. See if someone can link up. Good head attempt. Wallace out.
Gets a little help there.
Oh, falls to McVicker. She couldn't bury it with that. Oh, sorry, that was Kishish, number 14. She wants that one back. Went to her left foot. Pretty sure she's right-footed. She wants that back.
But hey, that's to me as a coach, that's what I want, right? Come in, strike the ball, take that chance. Good things happen.
Yeah, Kishish laughing at herself like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I missed that bad. Kishish on the ball again. Plays it across to Endress. Endress plays it over to Santa Maria. Good touch there by Erica. Santa Maria on the ball. Swings it across to McVicker. McVicker's got some space to operate. He's going to cut across to that right foot. Plays it over to Erickson. Erickson's just going to pull it back. Tries to swing over the top to McVicker. McVicker back heel. Good attempt there to Levine. Levine not afraid of contact. Took out about 2 players there, running after that ball.
Just playing the ball and being strong.
Yeah, if you watch Ellie Levine play, she never shies away from physicality. She has no fear to take people on. Not always the biggest player out there, but she is tough. All right, that's Kylie Wallace playing in goal, number 2. She was busy in the first half. Needed a breather at the half for sure. Andrews plays it across to Olivia Levine. Levine going to try to fire a shot. Oh,
there
and buries it to the back of the net.
What did we say? Enough, like getting that live action, live practice.
Yeah, Olivia had a lot of chances in that first half, just never got a good foot on it. And that time,
they gave her a little space.
A little bit of space. That's Olivia Levine with her first goal of the game. All smiles for number 21. You'll see it one more time here. Found Levine streaking down, cuts it over to the right foot. Buries it to that top right corner and extends the lead 8-0 for the Raiders.
Number 21, Olivia Levine.
Good defending there by Ellie Levine. Last year she kind of played more of a defensive role, so it's kind of fun to see her play more of that left side mid. Swings it across that left foot. Ellie Magnus cuts it across with that left foot. Oh!
Just out.
You know, I saw Ellie in an earlier game this year. You know, she runs that right side, and a lot of people know that. She cut it across to her left and hit a beautiful left-footed shot. So she does have the capabilities. You can see it one more time. She cuts it left foot, tries to hit it with her left. Wallace just misses it, as does Magnus with that left. Burnsville on the ball. Now Caitlin Wood defending. Good defense by Wood. She's all over that. Back to Burnsville. Burnsville trying to possess the ball here a little bit more than they did in the first half. Levine plays it up to, let's see here, that's Olivia Erickson. Erickson going to fire a shot. Good stop there by Wallace. That was a tricky ball, kind of an in-between bounce. Never easy. See it one more time. Erickson trying to make a run. Fires it on top of the box. Gets that tricky bounce, but Wallace all over it. Levine on it again, trying to play it forward. Erickson kind of directing traffic, telling Wood to go wide. Wood trying to swing it up to Keegan. Keegan going to try to outrun her here. She beats her to the ball.
She's got some help coming through the middle here. Let's see what happens.
Turns the corner. See what she's got coming across. Oh. Nobody there. Great look, though, by Keegan McVicker. Just needed one person to stretch out that foot, and that would have been the back of the net. Let's see one more
I think we
time.
have one Raider coming through, but just past the post and wanting to leave an opportunity for her teammate here.
Turns the corner. Yep. Oh, Olivia Levine was just there, and then on the backside, Ellie Levine was there trying to link up with the Levines. Yeah, it's been all Raiders in this game. You can see the shot differential as McVicker comes off the field. Not sure. It's Bryn Kelly that they subbed in, kind of back in that center mid-roll. Here's Kelly on the ball, making a run. As Burnsville's closing quick. Ellie Magnus tries to play it back to her. We see the young 8th grader clear the ball there for Burnsville. Santa Maria plays it all the way back to Petrich. Petrich way off her line. Over to
She hasn't found her way back to her line very often.
No. Back to Tavia Graff. Here's that young 8th grader we highlighted in the first half, number 10. MJ Hunter. She's pretty crafty on the ball. For being a young and inexperienced player at the varsity level, she does some nice things. Some good touches on the ball. There's Magnus on the ball yet again. Play on, they say. There's a lot of physicality there.
Both kind of willing participants there.
Yeah. Not malicious by any means. Arms were down. Here's Kaylee Geeson on the ball. We saw Kaylee in the first half. Lots of space here. Tries to link up with the streaking Ellie Levine. Good shot by Endress. Oh, and it's back of the net. You can see she's excited. Nice finish there. Finds the back of the net for the Raiders. Again, that's Erica Endress, the senior captain for the Raiders. See it one more time. Good finish, goes top shelf. Wallace, kind of a shorter goalkeeper. She's excited. You can see the smiles. Been a fun night for the Raiders for sure. Plays it back to Watson. Over to Levine. Levine picks her pocket here. As Burnsville clears it out.
We've seen quite a bit of that tonight, right? Just, the Raiders attackers just kind of stepping in quick, taking the balls that normally maybe you're expecting just to kind of get to you, and just taking opportunity on those.
Nice turn by Levine. Yeah, and we talked about it earlier in the broadcast, but even though the Raiders are winning by a sizable margin, this is a confidence-building game. You got a much tougher schedule coming down the pipeline. We're playing the likes of Edina and Minnetonka and non-conference games, and then in conference, Matamidi, Hill Murray, Two Rivers. I mean, those are some tough opponents.
You have to build to that.
You have to, right? And you got to build the confidence and find your stride going into the heart of your season. Not that this game is not important. It's a section game, but you want to find different combinations than the McVicker-Sanchez combination, which has worked well for you, but you got to find something else as well. Over to Bryn Kelly. Kelly going to try to fire
nice
a shot
there.
Yeah, off balance there with that right foot. Tries to attempt it
through the defenders. Force the keeper to come over and make a play. No fault in that for sure.
No. Over to Magnus. The young 8th grader has the ball possessed again.
Now the youngins battling it out in the middle of the field there.
Yep.
Those two are probably going to see each other quite a bit here in the next few years.
Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if they know each other, to be honest with you.
True.
It was kind of fun at halftime. We were talking to Shane Lanning, former boys soccer coach, well connected to the girls program with having a daughter that plays as well, and kind of telling us about some of their summer successes too, and how some of these players have really played together for a long time. And so you see some of those combinations happen out there, and it's a long process where these girls have played together for a long time.
When you get used to people's tendencies, right? So you get used to who's making a run when, and he talked, that, like in the example, the goal that we saw earlier from
Jersey Appert.
Yeah, that he sees that a lot in the summer, right?
Yeah.
So we don't necessarily see that here up in the booth now, right? But he's been watching that a lot this summer, and they're getting pretty good at that connection.
Yeah, the goal we're talking about was the Lila Mahoney assist. Oh, nice shot. Oh, buries it. Another goal by Erica Endress, and that one was even better from way out. She rifles it into the top corner. Great shot there by Erica Endress. Let's see if we can get another look at that one more time. Fiona Myers plays it over, gets to that preferred right foot, takes a rip, and buries it in the back of the corner. Great shot there by Erica Endress. Just playing with a lot of confidence. We talked about the importance of playing with confidence, building up. This is one of those games you can do that.
And just getting yourself used to being in the right place at the right time.
And no hesitation, right? Like, you could just see the confidence in the way she was dribbling that ball, getting over to her right foot and taking a rip. There's Lila Mahoney, the one that had the beautiful assist in the first half, streaking on that left side. She runs out of bounds. It was close. Yeah, and Coach Lanning was saying that both Appert and Mahoney have played together for a while and know how to link up, knowing that Jersey likes that preferred right side. Here's Olivia Levine. Oh, good shot by Bryn Kelly. Just doesn't get full contact, but good attempt. Still in play, though. Jersey Appert's on the ball, trying to turn. Plays with the outside of the foot there to Olivia Levine. Over to Bryn Kelly. As Kelly clears.
Corner here.
Yeah, another corner for the Raiders. Olivia Levine's on the corner here. See if they play short. We got Tavia Graff kind of sneaking in. Levine's play has had a couple really nice corner kicks in this game. Swung it in perfectly. We haven't scored off it yet. Goes wide on this corner kick. Raiders going to sub on again. Let's see who they have going in. Looks like they're going to bring in Abby Kishish.
Put her in a different spot here,
yeah,
right?
Going to slide her up a little bit
her a
further.
little daylight up front.
Yeah, I love it. Playing a girl that primarily plays defense. Here's Kishish on the ball as we speak.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one of those games that you can try some different things, some different combinations, people in different positions. Wallace all over this ball. Hey, what were you saying about the breeze keeping the bugs away?
You know, they found a home here in the booth.
We turned our lights on. Turned our lights on inside the booth, and now we have Mosquito Central here.
So if you're in swatting at a microphone, it's probably me.
Goes all the way back to Petrich here.
Pull the keeper, right? Like, get it.
Good clearance, though, by Petrich. Got it all the way up to midfield. Kishish on the ball.
And you might see them involve Petrich a little bit more here. Playing back to the keeper, working on passing out of the back there a little bit. I guess as a coach at this point, you're up 10-0. That's probably one way to slow down play here a little bit. And
True.
Work on a skill that you're going to need later anyways.
Emma Kelly on the ball yet again, the youngster.
Bryn
Kelly, excuse me. Thank you.
Running back to an older sibling. We talked about that. There's a lot of siblings here from the years that we've been doing this. So
there's the Kelly name before, right? Thank you for the correction on that.
I should have had her older brother and sister play for me.
Nice. Jersey Appert on the ball. She's got some space. She's already got two. Tries to swing it across. Appert on it again. She's got a little bit of space with that preferred right foot. She's going to pull it back, see if she can find someone. Back to Appert. I have a feeling the Raiders are wanting to get Kishish a goal here. Knowing that Abby is primarily a defensive player and now she's playing up. There's something about getting your defenders a goal.
Kind of paying them back for all the ones they kept out of your net, you know?
For sure.
Burnsville making some substitutions here.
Yeah, keeping some fresh legs. They've been chasing a lot this game, and that wears on you after a while. The Raiders doing a really nice job of keeping this a wide game and making the other team chase them. And after about an hour plus of doing that, you get a little exhausted. This gives us a chance to kind of give a shout out to one of our sponsors. HCTV Sports is supported by Merchants Bank. Merchants Bank is committed to supporting the families and businesses at the heart of our communities. Finances should be about listening, learning, and even a little fun. To start your best banking adventure yet, more information is available at merchantsbank.com. Merchants Bank, let's dream together. Yeah, and none of this would really be possible without sponsors like Merchants Bank. We mentioned this before, but it's pretty awesome that Hastings offers such great viewership for our fans at home. I know there's nights where you just want to stay at home and watch the game and not come here. It's a great option for people.
Yeah, like my daughter's in school, so she's out of state, and it's she's able to watch the boys' game, and watch her brother and support him without being here, right? So it's good for family and friends that are away.
Yep.
And really, it's a pretty cool thing that we've gotten to do over the last couple of years.
Yeah, and even when you're out of town, you can stream the game, watch it on your phone. Hunter Pinky and the crew do a great job of promoting Raider sports. All right, they play it back to Santa Maria as the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a Raider throw-in again.
Santa Maria playing well back there, but she hasn't had to touch the ball much lately. So
yeah, they're playing her at kind of a left mid position. Looks like they're kind of going with a flat back three. She's playing up a little higher, and Geeson filled that role. Trying some different combinations with Kishich on the ball. Good run here by Burnsville.
But covered nicely by the Raiders, right? They're dropping back well as a team. As a coach, that's what you want to see, right?
There's another run by Burnsville. As she tries to go past Graff. Petrich on it, though. Good run there by Burnsville.
Forcing Petrich to get involved a little bit there. Like you were saying earlier, she kind of stepping up into that role as the team needed it, which is pretty cool to see. It's a tough role to just step into at the varsity level. And,
yes.
And go back to maybe the roots a little bit,
That was Charlotte Letton for Burnsville. She was the one streaking on that left side as Appert tries to find Bryn Kelly. Kelly plays it back over to Appert. Appert trying to swing it in. Nobody there yet. Ooh. Trying to link up with Mahoney and return the favor. Mahoney with that beautiful assist that we saw in the first half. Appert trying to return the favor to Mahoney, but again, we couldn't finish at the end.
Got some time here left to make a couple more attempts like that.
So it'll be a Raider corner kick again. This is Lila Mahoney. Try to swing it in with that preferred right foot. She's got some options here with Tavia Graff sitting short. Tries to swing it up, but could not finish it. That was, I believe, Jersey Appert on it. And it'll go out of bounds for a Burnsville goal kick. We'll mention this at the end of our broadcast, but we will be doing more live play-by-play next week when the Raiders, both boys and girls, take on North St. Paul. Conference season is fast approaching.
Yeah, that's all, conference games, it's whether people have a good season, bad season, some of those conference games tighten up just because it's who you're used to playing and you know them a little better, and just weird things can happen in the conference.
You kind of throw the records out of the book, right? You're kind of just like, you know what, it doesn't matter what the records are. We know that Simley, South St. Paul, whoever.
They're going to play it tough.
They're going to play it tough, right? It just doesn't matter.
Hill Murray might still be a buzzsaw. You never know.
Yeah.
I kind of know.
Well, we know on the boys' side, they are one of the best in the state. Here's Kishich on the ball. See if she can fire a shot. Levine on it now. Back to Kishich.
Right,
she
Coach.
gets the shot and the goal. You can see how excited those Raider soccer players are. Abby Kishich with a goal. The defender playing up. That was Abby Kishich, with assisted by Olivia Levine. Such a cool thing for these girls to play different positions and score a goal, find success. Well done by the Raiders, linking up. We'll see it one more time. A lot of patience between Kishich and Olivia Levine here. She plays it across. Here's Levine, cuts through, plays it back to Kishich. Kishich goes left foot, corner.
And Levine just doing enough
goal
to get that ball out, right? Just to provide an opportunity for a teammate. Like, that's just good smart soccer.
Yeah. No, I think I gotta fact check this, but I'm like 90% sure that Coach Armstrong's actually a Burnsville alum.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
I listened to my Raiders on the Record podcast that Coach Hanneberg hosts, and I believe Coach Armstrong's a Burnsville alum.
That adds a little layer, right?
I believe so. I could be wrong on that, but I think I remember him saying that. Which would be kind of weird coaching against your alma mater, right?
It would, right? But maybe that's just because I've always coached for a town team, right?
Yeah.
So that's my only experience.
I think I'll need to fact check that to make sure.
I mean, there's nobody on the air to fact check us right now, so. Although maybe somebody online, on the feed, maybe we've already been corrected and we don't know it yet.
Yeah, if I'm making a mistake on that, please correct me. Either Hastings or Burnsville fans. It does not matter which one.
Maybe Coach Armstrong's watching the feed.
He might.
Right?
He can send me a text and tell me if I made a mistake. I make many. Raiders on the ball, just clear it out here. With about 20 minutes to spare. Burnsville looking to get on the board. Get a shot on goal here and force the Raiders to kind of defend a little bit more than they've had to in this game.
Yeah, but a handball ends that chance there.
Yeah, that's Kaylee Geeson on the ball here, playing that central defender role. Geeson, only a junior, another multi-sport athlete who plays basketball as well. Her dad, one of the basketball coaches in our program. There's Olivia Levine. Good ball by Levine. Finds Bryn Kelly streaking down. See if Kelly can do something with this. She cuts it back.
Nice turn.
Yeah, good idea. Jersey Appert picks her pocket. Plays it across. Oh, good shot attempt. I believe that's Fiona Myers. Fiona from a long line of Myers athletes for the Raiders. I believe she is the youngest of all the Myers. I've coached several of her brothers in wrestling, and so it's kind of fun to see her as a varsity athlete here for the Raiders.
That's what we were talking about before, right? You see a lot of familiar names and a lot of, like I said, a lot of kids I saw running around as being young kids on the sideline now being high schoolers and getting to play also.
And it's one of the cool traditions that you'll see here in Hastings is that our soccer program are the ball girls for these games and ball boys for the boys program. One of those things that I can tell you, having young kids myself, they really look forward to, and they idolize these players.
And one thing, too, we've even had the conversation with our own kids is, we talk about being a smaller school in the section, but what that does, too, is it provides opportunities for kids to actually participate in things. Sometimes you get a big school, it can be dominant, maybe in a program, but it makes it harder to break into that program then, too, for your players and for your students, for your kids. So
yes,
there's two sides to every coin in that regard.
Yep, absolutely. In a small town like this, you rely on as many people as you can to field rosters and to make things successful. Eric Andrews going to swing it in. Ooh, trying to link up with Olivia Levine. Levine's got a goal in the night, trying to look for number 2. Sorry, that was Lila Mahoney on that corner kick. Seen Mahoney take a couple with the right foot. There's a good shot of Coach Paul Armstrong. Looking very relaxed tonight, that's for sure, as some of your captains are sitting on the bench. Bryn Kelly trying to make a run. Goes wide with that right shot.
Bryn working hard up top, still trying to get some opportunities here for teammates, taking some shots.
Yeah, Bryn's played well tonight. For a young kid, that big jump to varsity as a freshman, sophomore is sometimes pretty immense. You wouldn't have noticed it tonight. She's played with a lot of confidence in that central midfield role, which is not an easy position to play.
And like we said before, she's the only one who had to go to school today for the Raiders. So
yeah, that's very true. Unless they're a link crew, maybe.
Yeah, true. Some helping out. Some of Bryn's friends pretty excited that she's playing up here. It's always exciting to see a friend and a teammate do great things. So
yeah, absolutely. So with about 15 minutes left, about 16 minutes left in this game, they're going to switch things up a little bit, put Enders back on defense. Normally a central midfielder. They're going to put her back on the left side. They're going to keep Myers and Olivia Levine and Appert kind of as your mids. And it looks like that's Alex Moore up top, primarily a central defender. They're putting her at forward, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, Kisher's moving back here now after her goal, right? Kind of moving things around and Moore being another senior here, provide an opportunity they don't always see.
And I believe Moore is from another long line of Hastings Raiders. Her grandpa was a longtime basketball coach here in the basketball program.
Yeah. Yeah.
So kind of cool. There's a lot of connections here in Hastings. Big, small town.
Older sister here played for the Raiders.
That's right.
As well.
And I believe Endress's family as well has an older sister that played as well. So lots of connections here in Hastings, second, third generation. Jersey Appert on the ball, kind of goes out of bounds. And some of these girls even have second generations Raider players too, which is pretty cool. Goes back to Burnsville here. Bryn Kelly again battles for that ball.
Gutsy play there.
Just all over the ball here. Here's Moore on the ball. See if she can get the ball and get some space. It's always funny kind of watching some of these defenders make runs because sometimes they don't know what to do, like when you have space. Like, do I pass it? Do I try to take it on?
Some of them just pre-hardwired just to deliver the ball quickly, right?
Some pickleball action going in the back here. I love it. I think they forgot that the pickleball courts are on the other side of the parking lot.
Easy to miss, you know. They put up some netting there. It's harder to see them, you know.
Olivia Levine on the ball now. Going to play it back to Endress. Endress going to play it over to Kishish. Kishish over to Geeson. Geeson's got some space and some options. Tries to go left foot through ball. Appert over to Kelly. Kelly's got
a run again.
Absolutely. She's done some really good things with that right foot on that right side. Tries to swing it across. Nobody making that run. You know, for the Raiders at this point, too, like, obviously you try different people in different positions, but you just hope to kind of end the game injury-free, right? Obviously, you've gotten enough goals. You built your confidence.
Yep, just play smart.
Yep.
Nobody doing anything trying anything too spectacular, too out there, right?
Yeah, and that was one thing that did hamper the Raiders last year is they had some key injuries that really affected their team. And don't get me wrong, the Raiders have been impacted by some injuries. Grace Knoll, one of their goalkeepers injured. Gavin Hansen tore her ACL for the second time, which is heartbreaking. A girl that's really battled to get
worked really hard to get healthy, yeah.
And would have been a key cog on this team and played with these girls for a long, long time.
Gavin, one of the girls who actually came and played with my boys' team a couple times when we were shorthanded. Her, Ellie Levine, a couple other girls came up and definitely hold their own there as well. So
yeah,
some tough players for sure.
And it would have been great for Gavin. I mean, she battled back all summer long. Got to play one club game, and unfortunately just retore her ACL at a wrestling camp in Iowa. So it's unfortunate, but you'll see Gavin on the sideline. She's one of the team managers this year.
Grace over there as well.
Yep. But one thing I've heard from some of the girls' players, and I've talked to Gavin actually a couple times, is that this group of girls is super tight-knit. They hang out after the games. They do things together. And anytime you can be close friends with each other off the field, it makes a big deal.
And it makes it just easier when things don't go quite as well as you wanted, or you have a bad night. If you have good connections, it helps mitigate some of the fallout from that.
Yeah. Geeson trying to make a run there. Dribbled about 25 yards and just couldn't link up at the end. Here's Tavia Graff. Yep, Graff trying to make that run on the right side, swings it across. Without any luck, though. We're trying to see around the corner. We got a little obstructed view from our standpoint, so we're following our own camera angle as we try to fill in the blanks here. Ball kicks up to Jersey Appert's hand. They'll call it a handball. As we mentioned, Hastings does kind of have a predominantly veteran team with about 6 seniors. They had 9 juniors as well, and a couple of sophomores and 1 freshman on their squad as well. So a veteran team.
But some youth coming up the pipeline, right?
Yeah,
That's
for
what
sure.
You want.
And good numbers at the JV and the C squad. They had to bring up a couple 8th graders this year, but some 8th graders that are ready for higher level competition as well.
Yeah, sometimes you don't see that at that middle school level, right? Like, you've coached middle school level too. It's tough sometimes to find enough schools that have competitive teams or teams at all, and so it gets tough. And so sometimes it's just better to get those players up and working and make sure they can have a good season and get used to that.
Yeah, and I've talked to some of the boys coaches and even some of the girls coaches, and they said sometimes their target number is about 48 to 50. If they can get that, that's about what they would like. And I know the Raiders, the girls program was slightly under that this year, and so they had to bring up a couple 8th graders to fill that. The boys, a little bit higher than that in numbers. But again, that's right where you want. You can fill 3 squads pretty easily.
The boys have brought up a number of 8th graders years past as well. And
yeah, and I believe on the boys' side they brought up 5 8th graders this year. So
that's a nice number, right?
Yeah.
That way when you go into the next season, you have some people with some experience to kind of help some of the other new guys at that point learn some of the ins and outs pretty quickly.
All right, so it'll be another Raider corner kick. Lila Mahoney going to take it yet again with just under 10 minutes left. She's going to swing it in with that right foot. She's had some nice corner kicks already in this game. Swings it far post. Nobody there, but that was a great corner kick. See if Olivia can save it. She does. She's already got a goal in the night. There goes Myers. Plays it across to Kelly. Yep. Seen that combination a lot playing together in that second half.
Well, I think the thing you want to see as a coach is just seeing a lot of connections. Players keeping their eyes up, looking for passes, not just trying to put your head down and dribble every time. So it's got to be good for coach to see that and liking what he's seeing out of his players, I'm sure.
Mahoney will be on this corner kick yet again. Tries to swing it in, but goes out of bounds.
Get Petrit sneaking across the 50 on that one or right up to it. Yeah. A little antsy back there.
Maybe the bugs are on her too, right?
Yeah.
You got to get out of your goal.
Less mosquitoes on the Raiders logo there.
Yeah. They'll go out of bounds for a Raider throw-in again. Just a heads up for our fans. I know we typically do a little recap of some of the goals that we've had in this game, but we aren't going to do that at the conclusion of this game. It's getting kind of late past our bedtime. We both got to work tomorrow.
Students coming into middle school tomorrow, right? We got to be ready.
Yeah, both Jeremy and I are middle school teachers at Hastings Middle School, both soccer coaches as well. Past our bedtime already. We got a busy day tomorrow, as do these girls as they start school for the 2024-2025 season. Mahoney on another corner. Oh, good attempt there by Olivia Levine. Appert chasing this down, tries to cut it back. They're going to call it for a trip. I don't know about that one, but
there's a lot there, but
yeah, helps her up. It's good sportsmanship there by Jersey Appert. Oh, maybe she stepped on her toe that we couldn't really see.
Not much there.
No. Myers battling for that ball again. Graf chasing, but ball goes out of bounds. Appert battling again. Ball goes out of bounds. You can see some of the Hastings Raiders boys soccer players down there in the front row cheering on their classmates. That's one thing they do a really good job here in Hastings is they do a ton of stuff promoting each other's teams, cheering each other on. You see a lot of football players at soccer events, soccer players at volleyball events, and so on.
They've been deliberate about that. Like teams will be, have a game set up where they go and watch another sport, but I think that's led to just kind of more natural fans showing up in other instances.
Yeah. There's Alex Moore on the ball. Seems strange calling Alex Moore's name on that offensive threat, but she's playing kind of that center forward role, giving her a chance to kind of make some runs and possibly score a goal here. Alex is a senior defender. She's been kind of, like I said before, a stalwart kind of in that center defensive role. Kishish on the ball now. Going to swing it across, although it gets picked here by Burnsville. Here's Moore now. She's got some room to operate, trying to feed Appert. Appert chasing.
Appert's cut the corner there nicely.
Trying to turn.
I think the defender thought she had her shielded well enough.
Appert trying to swing it across, but nobody there. Levine on the ball. Yeah, they're going to call Levine. She stepped on her foot. You can kind of see the studs were up as she kind of came across and stepped on her foot. Good call by the ref.
Yeah, the referee not had to be too busy here tonight. A little busy here the last minute or so, but
yeah,
it's been a pretty clean game by both teams.
Yeah, there really hasn't been many tough calls really in this game at all in terms of even offsides or anything.
I said the crew got their workout in that first game.
Yeah, for sure. The replay group. Always appreciative of Hunter and his camera crew. It takes a lot of work to put a production on like this, and that's what it is, right? You're trying to produce the best quality event for our fans here in Hastings and in Burnsville and anywhere, really. There's Kelly on the ball again, turns, blows past them. Here's Alex Moore, see if she can make a run.
Burnsville was kind of wisely putting that out. They've seen how that's turned out a couple times here. That's a wise play on the defender's part.
Graff will play it into Myers. Myers going to swing it over to Levine. You're going to call for a handball.
Yep.
Yeah, it came up to her hand. You know, we've seen Levine kind of play a variety of roles. I'm talking Olivia tonight. She's played kind of like a center defensive mid, kind of what Olivia Erickson plays. We've seen her play more of an attacking mid. We've seen her kind of play like a center forward. She's kind of been all over the place.
Yeah, just kind of moving people around and taking advantage of some mismatches. And
Geeson, nice touch with the outside of the foot here. Appert on the ball, trying to play it long to Kelly. Kelly chasing. Watson's definitely got her workout in for herself, number 12. She's been all over the field tonight.
Yeah, it's been a lot of heavy lifting back there.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
As the ball goes out of bounds, it'll be another Raider throw-in. And that'll be Tavia Graff taking the throw-in. Plays it up to Kelly. Kelly cutting across to her preferred right. Tries to swing it across.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
Rocket of a shot trying to find that far post. Good attempt there by the youngster. You can see it here. She cuts it across. That's a tough angle. And if she would,
nice quick release.
If she would have buried that, that would have been a highlight goal. Either way, you can tell that she's building confidence too in her style. First half has a couple decent attempts. Second half, the attempts have been even better. Here's Mahoney on a run. Just a little bit too long. Olivia Levine on it again. Plays it through. Just can't wait the pass exactly where it should be. Another Raider throw-in. It'll still be Erica Endress. Endress with a highlight goal in this half from way out. Haven't seen Sienna Sanchez at all in the second half. Actually, really since about 20 minutes into the first half.
Yeah, and that's
purposeful, right? I mean,
right,
obviously you don't want to put your star player out there if the game's out of hand, right?
Right. Only bad things can happen at that point.
Yeah, for sure. But selfishly, I just love watching her play.
I'm sure there's a few Burnsville defenders that might disagree with
yes,
you.
very true. Kaylee Geeson on the ball. Tries to play it up to Kelly. Appert defending well, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be another Raider throw-in.
Burnsville's wanting to slow the play down here a little bit. Just kind of hold on here at the end.
Graff feeds it into Appert. Appert plays it back. Will play through their defense. Kishish here. Kishish with a goal tonight as well, which was pretty awesome. Kaylee Geeson going to play it over.
Oh, it's a nice pass there through the Burnsville's offense there.
Yeah, Geeson's just so fundamentally sound. She just plays solid, smart soccer. Jersey Appert on the ball again. Pulls it back. Plays it over to Geeson. Geeson over to Endress. Endress tries to play it through Levine. So with a minute left, this will bring the Raiders' overall record to 4-1. Oh, as we make another run, see if Jersey Apper can do something with it. Swings it across. Nobody there. But with about 30 seconds left, that'll extend the Raiders' record to 4-1 as their conference opponents are kind of looming, right? Next week, you got North St. Paul. You got Edina and Minnetonka on the way, non-conference, along with Matamidi and Hill Murray and Two Rivers. But again, the confidence is high. They're building their record, obviously, for tougher games. I'm excited to watch this girls team kind of progress forward.
Yeah, you build yourself a little bit of a cushion when you can, right? That's just smart.
Yeah. But definitely a night to remember for the Raiders, opening up the score early and often.
Yeah, this one never really a contest, right? Right out the gate like we expected.
Yeah, good win by the Raiders.
Dominated.
You can see everyone's happy on the Raiders bench. Coach Armstrong celebrating with his players. An 11-0 win over Burnsville tonight for our Hastings Raiders. Quite the showing for our Raiders. And as our commentator even said, our announcer, great sportsmanship by both teams. An awesome game. We'll see you hopefully next week as you can tune in for the game against North St. Paul. Here's a list of some of the upcoming games that we have coming on HCTV. On the 6th, this Friday, we have our football team taking on Two Rivers. We have our volleyball team on the 9th taking on Coon Rapids. Next week, hopefully you'll tune in and listen to the doubleheader against North St. Paul with both our girls and our boys. And then finally on the 12th, you'll see our swim team take on Two Rivers. Lots of sports action coming your way here on HCTV. Hopefully you can tune in. My name's Kyle Kreiser, joined by Jeremy Reuter. Big shout out to Hunter Pinky, our producer and director, our camera operators, Ian Andrusak, Max Slocum, and Tori Sellner. And one more time, a big shout out to Hunter Pinky, the man that does it all. We'll see you next time on HCTV.